Hi, Jackie Van Ruler here, and in today's video we'll be talking about clearing out your sinuses. If you are watching this from the email that I sent you, you should have a downloadable face map that looks something like this. Let's see if I can get it without a glare. And it shows you all the points that we'll be working today. If you're watching this on YouTube directly, then be sure to sign up on my website for my emails. You can do that through my Love Your Face, Love Your Life library, or any of my other free programs. You can sign up for my email list, and you'll get these delivered into your email box whenever they come out. So we're going to start with talking about clearing your sinuses. Your sinuses are these cavities that are between your nasal passageways and your lungs. And we want your nasal passageways to be nice and clear, so as you're breathing in air, your nasal passageways are forming these little like webs with the little cilia that are inside of your nasal passageways to filter the air that you breathe in. Then the air goes into your sinuses, and there it's heated and moisturized, and any other things that are not supposed to be in your lungs are then killed in that environment. So if that's hot enough, moist enough, it will kill bacteria, viruses, and those types of things before they enter into your lungs. So this is why it's really important to breathe through your nose, because you have two ways that your body filters and cleans that air before it gets into your body. Your sinuses are about the irritants in your life, and your lungs are about living your most vibrant, purposeful life. So if you're letting the irritants in your life stop you from living your most vibrant, purposeful life, then you may find yourself having lots of sinus infections and things like that. So emotionally, it's about clearing out all the gunk, clearing out all the irritants, or not allowing yourself not to get irritated by things, letting things go so that you can live your most purposeful, vibrant life. So we're going to start in this area here, particularly right in this area is where your sinus cavities are. And all you're going to do is take your detector, your magic wand, and just search in that area and look for spots that are lumpy, tender, bumpy, or things like that. So I'm feeling an area, mine's like more right in this area. Now I'm not having sinus infections right now, or sinus issues, but then I'm going to put a little Salon Pause patch on that. You do not have to use these for this to be effective, but what I'm using are these little Salon Pause pain relieving patches. And they have menthol, camphor, and a little bit of salicylic acid or aspirin in it as well. So don't use them if you are allergic to aspirin. You just cut them up into little tiny squares like that, and you can put them on. So once you put them on, they're good for about an hour. But you can also put those on right before you fall asleep at night. If you tend to get congested at night, it's a great time to put them on and just sleep with them on. So on this side, I'm feeling a little lump and bump on right on this area. So it's a little bit different than the other side. But I'm going to put a little sticker on that piece. So you notice on your face map, I just have this whole area in here kind of shaded. So you can work that whole area and see if you feel any other lumps and bumps in there as well. Next, we're going to come down a little bit below this area right between your eyes, right to where your glasses would sit. This is an area that relaxes the diaphragm and encourages deeper breathing. So you may find that as we're doing this point that you have the urge to take a deep breath. And if you notice that this area is kind of tense or sticky, you can put a dot on that one too. If you're working in an area and it doesn't feel like there's anything going on there, you don't have to worry about putting on one of these little Salon Pause patches. And you don't have to use these at all. You can just use the detector for this, but I do like these because they do help to clear out the sinuses as well. Next, we're going to come down the side of the bridge of your nose and directly underneath the corner of your eye. So just working in this area right in here. And this is an area that if you have sinus issues, you're probably going to feel a lump or a bump on at least one side. Sometimes it can get pretty red in there as well. I'm actually not feeling one right now, but if I did, I might put a sticker on there. I would just put it down a little bit further because these can be kind of irritating towards the eyes. Feeling the other side in here. And on this side, I actually feel it right in here, so I will put a little sticker on that side. I can do little circles around the area, go up and down. I'm not applying a lot of pressure. This tool is a 1/2 pound. If you don't have one of these, you can pick one up off my website. So it is 1/2 pound, so you just let the weight of the tool do the work for you. And again, I'm feeling mine right here. You can even just hold that spot if that feels better. I'm going to put a little sticker on it. I'm just going to make sure that I stay away from the mucosa of the eyes. So just coming down, and if that is irritating even that close, then you'll just want to pull it off and you don't need to use it. Okay, next we're going to do point 61, which is on the front side of the nasal bone right here. This point is used to open up the nasal passageways and clear them out. So if you tend to have a lot of congestion in there, you tend to breathe out of your mouth, this is a great area to work. And then you're going to bring your detector down underneath your cheekbones and all the way to where the top of the ear attaches to the face, right in here. So these 2 points together, 61 and 16, are paired points, and they help to clear out the nasal passageways and decrease secretion. So if you find yourself with a runny nose, congestion, things like that, this is a quick way to clear it out. Oftentimes as estheticians, if people are having to wear masks, and you can trigger you to have that increase in secretions, you can actually put these little stickers on under your mask and it'll help to keep your nasal passageways nice and clear. Again, right in front of the nasal bone. I will tell you though that wearing a mask is terrible for your lungs because you end up rebreathing in your waste products. So just be careful with that if you absolutely have to wear one. This is a little trick you can use. Do the 61 to 16 area. So again, this area is right where the top of the ear attaches to the face. I'll just put a little sticker there to activate that point for longer. And then also do it in front of that 16 point. Then we're going to come down and hit 17 and 38. So 38 is halfway between the nose and the mouth, right in the smile line. This is a point for the large intestine. It's about letting go, and fall is the season of letting go. The trees are letting go of their leaves. And it's time for us to let go of the things that irritate us in our lives, to allow things to go with the flow a little bit more. It's also a great point for activating the large intestine and to lubricate the joints. So if you have a lot of joint stiffness, this is a great point for that. And then right in this point is point 17. This helps to decrease inflammation, decrease stress hormones. And 17 and 38 are paired points. That means they work better together. And the main point of them is to decrease inflammation. So I'm trying to pull up my face chart again. So again, other side, point 38, halfway between the nose and the mouth. This is a point for improving the immune system, decreasing inflammation, stimulating the large intestine, and decreasing joint stiffness. From this point, we're using it mainly to activate that immune system and to decrease inflammation. And point 17 is the point for the adrenal glands. It also helps with that as well. Just gently massaging that point with your detector. About 5 to 15 seconds. Put a sticker on there if you're using the Salon Pause patches. Note that if you are using these Salon Pause patches, that you be sure to use the ones that do not have lidocaine on them. And lastly, the last points we're going to do are going to be points 41 and 50. So this is going to be on the right side of your face. This is probably a mirror image. So you're going to come from the bottom of the nose all the way out to underneath the iris of the eye. And this is the liver point. You move just a little bit to the right, you're going to get the gallbladder point. And these points are for directing the flow of energy. So really important for your overall health, well-being, immune system, is to have good energy flow to your lungs, to your sinuses, to your nasal passageways, to decrease inflammation, and to detoxify as well. There you go. So those are all of the points that you're going to do. If you are using these salon pause patches, you'll want to leave them on for about an hour, or you can sleep with them as well. Sometimes I just put them on the patch on these points that I feel the most stuckness and stagnation in, but you can put them on all of them if you want to. And always we end up with doing work around the ear. This sets the formula in, helps it to last longer, and it opens up the lymphatic drainage passageways in our face and neck as well. Particularly if we're doing some circles around the ears, it can also stimulate our energy. Doing the other side. If you enjoyed this video, please pass it along to a friend. We're at a time in our lives and our country's lives where knowing how to take care of yourself, how to take care of your friends and family is going to be incredibly important. And so knowing these techniques will be super helpful to you and others as well. If you know people that are struggling with sinus issues, sinus infections, who get congested throughout the night, who have a hard time breathing out of their nose, this will be a great video to pass along. Be sure you get on my email list so that you can get the little face map that comes along with each of these videos, so you can do them whenever you want. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.